What is up, POW fam? Welcome to day 72 of Countdown to FIDE 100. We're just very close enough to reach the new millennium in the Countdown to FIDE 100. Alright, let's take a look. Now I've mentioned in the past videos about the entering the decade 90s that there will be a dispute in the World Championship. Now this game between Garry Kasparov and Viswanathan Anand, or Vishy Anand, is not, I think, let's just say it's not organized by FIDE. It is organized by what it's called PCA, or the Professional Chess Association. So there were disputes after Garry Kasparov and Nigel Short weren't happy on FIDE and just instead made their own World Championship, which is the Professional Chess Association. So there were like, let's just say there were two world champions in the 90s and in the early 2000s. So yeah. By the way, this is a game between Garry Kasparov and Vishy Anand, held in New York City in the Bishop e7 is the better one, and then castles, knight f6, rook e1, b5, bishop b3, d6, c3, castles, and h3. Oh, no. That was the equal position, and then you can go for this, and that would have been a book move. Alright, back to knight f6, castles, knight takes e4, d4, b5, bishop b3, d5, d takes e5, bishop e6, knight bd2, knight c5, c3, d4. Alright. Better one it states is knight takes b3. And then knight takes b3, bishop e7, knight f d4, knight takes d4, c takes c takes d4, a5, bishop e3, a4, and the position will be equal. You can probably go here or here, or here as well. That's what I've been thinking about it. Also, yeah, I think that's the good option only. Those are the three possible moves which are recommended or something. Alright, d4, and then Kasparov's, it's going to make things interesting with a dominant effect of knight g5. I don't know why I said dominant effect, but it's just there's a question mark right there, so it's a bad move. Alright. It should have been with bishop takes e6, knight takes e6, c takes d4, knight c takes d4, a4, knight c6, queen e2, bishop e7, queen e4. So this will be a slight advantage, but okay, he can go knight here because it's, whoa. He cannot go here because it's defended by a queen. This knight is safe because there's a bishop, and then he can go like c5 or a5. Right, knight g5 and then d takes c3. Interesting. But if it's queen takes g5 and then queen f3, queenside castle, kind of like give it all. But yeah, I realized. So he made a sacrifice, and then he goes d takes c3. But if the variation states queen takes g5, if it's queen f3, castles, bishop takes e6, f takes e6, queen takes c6, and then queen takes e5, a4. And it's gonna be an equal position. However, if I would have been playing, I would say like queen a8 here. That's what I'm going to move. If it goes here, I think it's gonna be a bad idea, but I can just like take it. If he tries to take it, he's gonna take the queen back. Alright, back to the game. Knight takes e6. Oh, sacrificing. Oh, yeah. I thought that was a pawn. That was bishop. And then b takes c3, queen d3. Better one states is knight takes d3, knight takes b3, a takes b3, queen d3, queen h5, g6, queen g4, bishop e7, queen takes e6, and the knight d8, and it's an equal position. Maybe he's gonna go. I think it's safer to go here because it's safer to go here than to go here because let's just say if he tries to take this, it's gonna open up the king's file, so it's gonna be a problem. All I can say. So back to queen d3. There's bishop c2, so white will have a slight advantage over here. Queen takes c3, knight b3, knight takes, bishop takes, knight d4. I didn't expect he's gonna go like take the free rook. He's gonna like go queen, and probably I think it's a bad idea to go here. So because it's check. If he goes here or here, it's gonna be check right there. Yeah, like queen f3. Yeah, but at the same time, he's like queen, and then he may like move this. Maybe he's gonna go like bishop there. Alright, back to knight d4, queen g4. Now he goes on to take the. So at the same time, if he goes like queen, knight d4. As for me, if I'm going to move, I'll go rook b1, and then I can just like queen c5, and goes queen h5, g5, g6, and then queen g4. That's what I'm thinking. There. So queen g4, queen takes a1, bishop takes e6, rook d8, bishop h6. Okay, interesting. If he takes it, that's lose-lose of the queen. But at the same time, he can just like queen here, and it's gonna be checkmate. So that's a shocking blunder. But here, Viswanathan made the mistake with queen c3. I don't know why, but I think that if it's because of going here, but because like check, there's still g6, and probably go only queen g5. So he could have done it with queen b2. Bishop takes. Okay, threatening queen h5. So queen e2. Queen e2. Bishop takes h8. They exchange the queen. Bishop e7, e6, and rook d5, and white will have a slight advantage over here. Okay, queen c3, and then bishop takes g7. White is now winning here, and then queen d3, bishop takes h8, and queen g6. I think it's a blunder. You can just like go knight e2, king h1, rook d4, queen h5, queen g6, queen takes e2, queen takes e6, f4, and queen to c4. White will have a slight advantage over here. Alright, I guess I can just go, or a better advantage just for now. You can just simply here, threatening here, and it's like there. Alright, so queen g6, and then bishop f6. White is now winning. Bishop e7, takes. Rook c1, c6, f4, a5, king f2, a4, king e3, b4. Okay. And that's how it ended. Viswanathan resigned. By the way, Viswanathan is the first Indian chess grandmaster. and it came by with a domino effect that there's like right now, Gukesh is now a world championship contender. We may as well like try to broadcast it live here at Paul POW, but I'm not quite sure about this. I don't know where is it going to be held. It says that it will be on Singapore or Chennai or New Delhi, but we're gonna find things out. Just take a look at FIDE's socials. Alright, if the game would have been continued, there's King F8, Bishop H5, Rook C3, King D4, Rook H3, and then Rook E8, King D7, and White is gonna win here, and that's how it ended. If this one continued. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, POW fam. Be sure to subscribe and become a patron member at patreon.com/PaulPower. Vlog channel, POW Vlogs, Twitch, Paul Habaradas, X Paul Habaradas, TikTok, Paul Habaradas, Instagram, Threads, and Facebook, Paul Power YT, and the Discord community, and the 20% off chess mood is in the description. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow once again for the countdown to FIDE 100.